Okay, let's talk about 4 ways to read cases more efficiently. First of all, obviously read only the relevant parts of a case. This is not like class. Use headnotes to navigate a case. Don't ever quote or cite headnotes. You'll be laughed out of court. And then finally, most importantly, you need an objective or a purpose when you're reading a case. Look for terms that you're trying to define. So here's in Westlaw Next. I put in the citation for Campbell there. Here it is. You see the caption, the synopsis, and the headnotes. And the first headnote that has parity in it is headnote 5. So we're going to click on this little hyperlinked 5 that will jump us into the actual opinion. And now this first paragraph where headnote 5 came from just says that parity could be a fair use, meaning it's okay to use it. Where headnote 6 came from here, the court gets into defining parity, which is what we want because we don't actually know how the court's defining it. And you see here that the new work must comment on the original. So for it to be a true parody, you have to comment on it. You have to make fun of it, criticize it, something. You can't just be lazy. That's what they say here later on. You can't just be lazy and creatively challenged. Now we could click on copy with reference and that would copy this paragraph with the citation. For now I'm just going to highlight it. And then these next 2 paragraphs don't have a lot of stuff, just some procedure. But then here we have in this where headnote 7 came from, the threshold question when fair use is raised. That's kind of that's a black letter rule for defining a parody. And then they say here it doesn't matter whether it's in good taste or bad taste. That's the court's way of saying that Two Live Crew sucks. No offense, but that's just what they're saying there. And then in this paragraph here, the court makes a conclusion on this element. So guess what that is? Yep, that's the holding. So I'll make a little note here, holding. So when you're writing a case illustration for Campbell, you would include a paraphrase of that sentence. And then after they're holding, as they usually do, the judges or the justices explain themselves. So here's the reasoning. And this reasoning here that the romantic musings of a man's fantasy coming true, body demand for sex, the sigh of relief from paternal responsibility. That's quite a lot to get out of that Two Live Crew remake. So, kudos to the court for that. Anyway, you get the point here. Let me just quickly remind you of the 4 things that we talked about here, and add a note that I went through this in like 2.5 minutes with you on this video, but in real life, I spent probably 30 to 45 minutes really studying those 6 paragraphs and trying to understand them. Okay, see ya.